Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to what we've come to know as Iwo Vasai Memorial Field here at Cashmere Middle School. It's the finals of the CSL Cup featuring Botafogo in the gray and I'm making that Botafogo in the blue and Cashmere FC in the gray. It's a tale as old as time here, folks. We have a team that's been here for the third time trying to find the key to victory, and a newcomer in Botafogo. Moving the ball on the right side is Viramontes. Taken away that time by Efrain Valdivia. Valdivia, the long ball into Botafogo territory. O'Reilly Stone and the goalkeeper Romero. Soto. Fabian Soto. Pushing it upfield. The short touch. Good combination that time. Leon. Soto. Switching flanks. Having to retreat a little bit. Good takeaway that time by Efrain Valdivia. Valdivia under some pressure. The touch for Sanchez doesn't quite work. The shot and a diving stop that time. Great effort by the goalkeeper for Cashmere FC. Terry de Jesus. The header that time by Valdivia, Angel Valdivia, recovered by the back line of Botafogo. Across midfield we go. Eduardo Sanchez. Soto. Good ball movement. Viramontes. Eduardo Sanchez near the corner flag. Bounces off a defender. Cashmere FC on the move. Good combination that time between Efrain Valdivia and Johnny Duarte. Duarte across the center alley. Rivera, the long ball. Interrupted by the midfield of Botafogo. Leaving one behind. Trying for two. Good combination. Inside the box. Shot to the side. Goal, 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 goal! And just like that, it's 1-0 Botafogo. 2 minutes 28 into this one. It's Aaron Leon. We were told he wouldn't be here today, but he's here and then some. Play resumes now. Let's see how Cashmere FC responds to this little bit of adversity here in the early going. Romero. Fabian Soto. Good takeaway that time by Beto Rivera. Rivera. Shot across from the left side by Angel Valdivia. Nobody to connect inside the box. The ball dances across and sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo. First time in the finals for Botafogo. Third time for Cashmere FC. Regardless of who wins, we will have a first-time champion here in the beautiful Cashmere Valley. Windy and yet lovely sunny day here in late October. Hope you're having a pleasant weekend. There's a Stone across midfield. Good combination, triangulation with Viramontes. Off the touch by Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. There's Sanchez. Sanchez connecting with Viramontes. Viramontes. And that right foot betrays him a little bit. That final touch a bit too long. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC. Ball sails out of bounds. Bit of a miscommunication there. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo. Sanchez. Leon. Pushing it upfield. Combining that time with Viramontes. Off to the corner is Leon. Aaron Leon. Having to retreat a little bit. Sanchez Eduardo. Stone. Good combination. Rejected by Edgar Valdivia. And a quick run down this flank. This is my favorite time of the year, folks. Soccer every weekend. It's awesome. We have the Idaho finals yesterday. We have the CSL Cup finals today. We have Cashmere playoffs this next week. And we have the state finals on the 22nd. It's beautiful. Quick run down the middle. Leon, personal maneuver. Leon, is he going to run out of room? He is not, although Gravity tried to play him a trick. Sanchez, retreating for Stone. Stone, triangulation there with Viramontes, opening the game up to the left side for Luis Mendoza. Backtracking all the way to Stone. Switching flanks now to the right side. Good combination there with Leon. Leon, Sanchez, Viramontes. Good possession so far by Botafogo, but they're still struggling to get into the final third. It's worked for them coming from the flanks, and there's a shot right from the middle, and it is Aaron Leon sending it over the crossbar. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC. We have not seen Mr. Romero tested quite yet as we approach the 7th minute of play here. A quick ball movement that time. Viramontes. Leon, straight through, up Route 1. Shot across and a slip. Costs Mr. Mendoza, was about to send a shot across, but the dewy grass played him a trick that time. Ball belongs to Cashmere FC now. De Jesus. Ricardo Cepeda. Charged the mark by Stone. Cepeda. Backtracking for Valdivia. Interrupted by Mendoza. Back to Cepeda. Stone. Leon straight up the middle. Trying to have one to beat. The shot across. Back to Stone. Interrupted by Valdivia. Right in the nick of time. The push-up field. Cepeda, ball goes out of bounds. It was actually Johnny Duarte with great timing. There's a throw-in. Stolen away. Defensive effort by Fabian Soto. Romero. Stone. The cross. The equator. Good combination to the heart of the box from the left side by Luis Mendoza. First on it is Terry de Jesus. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC. Soto. A lot more possession so far by Botafogo. Shot across from the left side, switching to the right, and a shot by Viramontes. Sails a little wide. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC. To just round out the thought, we haven't seen Mr. Romero tested quite yet. Cepeda, opening the game up to the left side. Interrupted by Romero before Rivas could connect. Stone. A quick give and go. Switching over to the left side for Sanchez. A long ball. With more optimism than accuracy that one time. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see who will put it back into play. It looks like it will be Terry de Jesus. Valdivia looking for Cepeda. Cepeda on the mark is Stone. These two are going to be very familiar with each other by the time the game is over. Stone sending it out of bounds. And a nice bit of sportsmanship. Cepeda helps him up. It will be a throw-in for Cashmere FC looking for that tying tally. The ball right at the hands of Romero. Romero putting it into movement rather quickly. Aaron Leon combining with Mendoza. Back to Leon. The shot, and Terry de Jesus responds when called upon. De Jesus. The push-up field. Beto Rivera. Defensive effort by Fabian Soto. Back to Romero. Straight across, straight up Route 1 that time. Leon. Sanchez. Touch to the back for Soto. Sanchez. Pass Soto and on to Stone. Viramontes. Stone. Sanchez. Leon. Sanchez shot across. Viramontes can't quite get there. De Jesus gets there first. Edgar Valdivia. Sanchez on the takeaway. Fabian Soto. Good combination, threading the needle to Viramontes. Viramontes, one to beat. Viramontes, the shot. Viramontes! And past two markers. Viramontes makes it 2-0 for Botafogo over Cashmere FC. 10 minutes, 42 seconds into this first half of play. And Botafogo takes a 2-0 lead. Let's just remember, folks, that there are a few things less trustworthy in soccer than a 2-0 lead. A quick run down the right flank by Mendoza. Mendoza, the shot. Mendoza. And De Jesus watches it sail by. It should be Cashmere FC ball. And we're going to have the first substitution of the game. It looks like it's Jose Herrera, number 23, going in for Botafogo. Duarte. The long ball recaptured by Stone. Soto. Past Cepeda. Looking to connect with Jose Herrera, who is in a different zip code. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere FC ball. De Jesus. Right-footed shot. Looking for Cepeda. Finds him. Cepeda under some pressure. Valdivia. The through ball. Looking to thread the needle and find Cepeda again. Interrupted by Botafogo. De Leon. Leon shot across. Leon, a brilliant save by De Jesus that time. The long push-up field. Defensive header by Stone, sending it out of bounds. It will be Cashmere FC ball. Guerrero. On the mark is Herrera. Guerrero and Herrera right in front of us. Guerrero on the throw-in for Cashmere FC. Defensive effort that time by Herrera. Recouped by Edgar Valdivia. Switching flanks to the left side. Duarte. Taken back. Push to Valdivia. Guerrero. Marked by 2. Recovered once again for Botafogo by Fabian Soto. Fabian Soto leaving one behind, trying for 2. The last touch betrays him. He still manages to recover. Herrera. Viramontes. Leon. The shot. Leon! And that makes it 3-0 for Botafogo. 13 minutes, 48 seconds of this first half. And Aaron Leon has already 2 goals to his name. It's starting to get late pretty early here for the folks of Cashmere FC. This is their 3rd final. They would love to end the old always a bridesmaid, never a bride schneid they find themselves in. But Botafogo is not making it easy. Ahead 3-0 here. And we're not even to halftime yet. Romero. Soto. Aaron Leon. Pushing it across the equator. Viramontes trying to find Leon again. Guerrero. The good turn to the left side. Returning it back to Guerrero. combining with Beto Rivera. Right-footed shot, and it sails just a little wide. I would dare say that's one of the few times we've seen Cashmere FC take a clear shot on goal. They've done a good job in the back line of Botafogo in stifling the creativity, because they do have some creative players at Cashmere FC. Ricardo Cepeda comes immediately to mind. There's a shot to the birds by Mr. Fabian Soto. Ball goes out of bounds, but it bounced off somebody, says Don Jesus Covarrubias, the referee in this momentous event. It will be a corner kick, I believe, favoring Botafogo. A quick combination there. Viramontes. There's Viramontes. Viramontes. Leon. Interrupted. There's the ball bounced off the referee, so it'll be ball to the ground. Beto Rivera. Duarte. Angel Valdivia. Rivera. The right-footed touch across midfield for Alan Rivas, looking for Cepeda. Cepeda's going to get there. Is he going to get there? He is going to get there. Cepeda battling for it. Now Cashmere FC putting some pressure. The heel touch. Oh, that was a good idea. That was a good idea, and I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to find Miguel Guerrero, but Miguel Guerrero had already stepped away from the end line there. Soto looking to find Jose Herrera. Instead finds a well-populated backline for FC. Across midfield, the long touch for Ricardo Cepeda, and it's clear right away that today's assignment for O'Reilly Stone has a first name and a last name, Ricardo Cepeda. "17 minutes, 22 seconds in the first half. There's a throw-in. Guerrero. Rivera. Back to Guerrero. Shading towards the center alley for Edgar Valdivia. There's Edgar. Trying again. Good takeaway that time. Soto. Off to the races. Soto open on the right side is Mendoza. Mendoza. Viene. Oh my goodness, what a save that time by De Jesus, who cannot hide his frustration of being left all alone that time. It should be a corner kick. Corner kick will be. Viramontes. Leon. Duarte on the mark. Back to Viramontes. Back to Leon. Right-footed touch. Leon. De Jesus with his feet this time. Coming up big. Guerrero. Taken away by Fabian Soto with more optimism than accuracy that one time. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC. This stretch of the game brought to you by La Tortuga Loca, right in the heart of downtown Cashmere, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action in this year 2024. Shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Botafogo, and it will be a sub for Botafogo as well. It looks like Hugo Mateos will enter the contest for the gentleman in, it's a blue and pink, I think. Blue, pink, and black. It's a very artistic combination. And push-up field that time by Herrera. Mateos, the shot, and that one sails just wide of the upright. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC as we approach the 20th minute here in the first half. It's the final of a CSL Cup. Glad to have you with us in this lovely afternoon of soccer action here in the Cashmere Valley. The ball bounces off Mateos, sails out of bounds. It will be once again a goal kick, so we'll see Mr. De Jesus taking care of this one. The touch by Cepeda can't quite find Beto Rivera, taken away by Leon. Leon making some space, shooting to the right side, and the touch that time by Luis Mendoza sails out of bounds. A good opportunity gone wasting for Botafogo. 20 minutes, 6 seconds into this first half of play. Botafogo ahead of Cashmere FC 3-0. It's the final of the CSL Cup. Glad to have you with us. There's Stone. Herrera. Mendoza opening the game up to the right side for Leon. Stolen that time by Edgar Valdivia to no man's land. Soto. Leon. Shading towards the left side. Well marked. The touch. Mateos. Taken back by the back line of Cashmere FC. Good job threading, painting the stripe there, but right at midfield, Fabian Soto on the recovery for Botafogo. Good combination. Leon trying to take on Johnny Duarte. Leon, the soft touch, cleared away by the back line of FC. Here comes the counter. There's Beto Rivera. Let's see what's going to happen. Nothing this time. 21-16. This moment of the game brought to you by CW Painting, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action. In the year 2024, ball goes out of bounds. We're approaching the end of regulation here in the first half with Botafogo ahead of Cashmere FC 3-0. Edgar Valdivia. Ángel Valdivia. Cepeda. Beto Rivera. Cleared away by Soto. Is he going to keep it in bounds? He is not. It will be a throw-in for Cashmere FC. Time is running out here in the first half. The throw-in right to the hands of Romero. And now we've reached, and there's the whistle. There's the whistle that tells us that this first half is now part of our great nation's history. So far, the score, 3 for Botafogo, 0 for Cashmere FC. We'll be right back after this break. All right, folks, we are back. Second half about to start here. And what's come to be known as Iwo Wasai Memorial Field here behind Cashmere Middle School. The score is 3-0 in favor of Botafogo. Botafogo will charge from left to right on your screen. Cashmere FC looking for that elusive first title. After this is their third try, will go from right to left. Let's see how this second half shakes out. And before it's too late, let's give our thanks to Central Air Solutions, proud sponsor of Cashmere Soccer League action throughout this year 2024. And Alignment Pros and Express Lube. There's a quick touch across and the stop by Romero. Alignment Pros and Express Lube, proud sponsor as well of our shenanigans here in the beautiful Cashmere Valley. Our soccer shenanigans. A quick give and go. Down the right side is Ángel Valdivia. The touch for Efraín Valdivia. Quick push up field. Back to Ángel. On the mark is Jose Herrera. Herrera on the takeaway. Finding Eduardo Sanchez. A short touch from Sanchez. Opening the game up for Luis Mendoza. Shot across. It was actually Viramontes that landed the ball from Sanchez. And then Viramontes with the long touch. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick. Luis Mendoza. Good combination. Viramontes. Mendoza. Viramontes looked like he was getting that left foot ready. Instead, he chooses to go with Sanchez. Back to Viramontes. Mendoza. Cepeda on defensive efforts. The touch by Duarte. Recouped at midfield by Herrera. Viramontes. Cleared away with more urgency than style by Rivas. Romero acting as his own sweeper. Herrera. Back to Romero. Cepeda lurking in the vicinity. Romero killing a few more seconds. Herrera. A touchback for Viramontes. Viramontes and Mendoza. First on it is Alan Rivas. Not a major problem for Stone. Stone and Romero. Romero and Herrera. Herrera. It's clearly a game of 8 against 7 here today with the clock favoring Botafogo. Viramontes. Viramontes across midfield. Switching across to the right side for Mendoza. Viramontes. Viramontes. Mendoza. Good combination. Shot across. Stone the header and a good effort. Good combination. And a nice little header by Mr. Stone there that sails a little high. De Jesus. Rivas. Rivas. Rejected by Sanchez at first. And then Mendoza. And there's a spider here. Must die. Across midfield. Botafogo on the move. Mendoza. Sanchez. First runner is Efraín Valdivia. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Botafogo ball in my opinion, and it will be. Will be Sanchez taking care of it. The push, nice shot. Oh my goodness, that one sailed just a little wide. A good effort by Luis Mendoza. That almost meant the fourth tally for Botafogo, but things remain 3-0. Folks, I'd like to take 15 seconds out of your time, actually more like 30, and send a quick shout out to Bethany Joya. She is the wife of Coach Rudy Joya, an educator in the Cascade School District and one of the players here in this league, and she's also a nurse. And a couple of weeks ago, she was crucial, as all nurses are at one point or another, in keeping my son healthy and strong after emergency surgery. So a quick shout out to Bethany Joya. I couldn't do this last week. Couldn't do this. I wasn't here. Couldn't do this 2 weeks ago. So before it's too late, this is the last game of the season. There's the shot by Cepeda sails a little wide. So a quick tip of the cap to Miss Bethany Joya. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick and quite possibly the best opportunity yet for Cashmere FC to score here. There's a shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. Rejected. Not a major worry. Not a whole lot of concern for style points either, but it worked. Johnny Duarte taking care of it almost at midfield. 6 minutes, 14 seconds into the second half. There is Cepeda hitting the deck. Let's see what Mr. Covarrubias determines. It will be Botafogo ball, it looks like. It will be a throw-in. It'll be a throw-in. Mendoza is going to keep it alive. Referee says he did not. It will be Cashmere FC ball little by little teeny tiny bit by little. Cashmere FC increasing the pressure on these Botafogo players, but they leave themselves open for a quick counterattack. Case in point, what we're seeing right now, there's Hugo Mateos. Mateos with Sanchez waiting inside the box. There's Sanchez! And that one sails over the head of everybody. Ball goes out of bounds. Terry de Jesus with the goal kick. Alan Rivas. First on it is Stone. Romero. Mateos. Whistle on the play. Infraction called on Eduardo Sanchez, who can barely hide his frustration. Or his disagreement, for that matter. Duarte. Past Juan Valdivia to the other Valdivia, Edgar Valdivia. There's about 4 of them in this team. Quick run. Edgar. Shot across. Edgar! And nothing Romero could have done, but that ball sailed just a little high. It should be a goal kick for Botafogo. 7, make that 8 minutes into this second half of play. Shot across midfield. Mateos. Sanchez. Back to Mateos. He's listed as Mateo on the roster, but his last name is actually Mateos. Viramontes. Back to Stone. Herrera. Trying to get it past Cepeda. Can't quite do it. Efraín Valdivia. Back to Cepeda. On the mark is Viramontes. Shot across to the right side for Angel Valdivia. Is he going to make it? He is. Angel Valdivia having to backtrack a little bit for Efraín. Efraín Valdivia. Fancy little footwork there. The turn. Rivas. Angel Valdivia. The shot. Valdivia. And it sails out of the playing surface. It will be a goal kick for Botafogo and a substitution for Cashmere FC. Miguel Guerrero, number 5, is in. And a substitution for Botafogo as well. Emmanuel Lanusa, number 18, is also in. Romero. Sanchez. Viramontes. Emmanuel Lanusa on his first touch. Back to Sanchez. Viramontes. Good takeaway by Angel Valdivia. Viramontes trying again. Herrera. Sanchez. Combining. Mendoza. Viramontes. Far post. Viramontes, the header! Oh my goodness, that one almost backfired. It was a defensive effort by Alan Rivas that almost tricked his own goalkeeper. It should be a corner kick for Botafogo. 10 minutes, 20 seconds into this second half of play. The kick. The half volley that time by Luis Mendoza can be captured by Sanchez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Cashmere FC, trailing 3-0. The pivoting header by Cepeda. Angel Valdivia. 2 waiting in the heart of the box. Cleared away by Stone. It will be a corner kick for Cashmere FC, or at least it should be. Let's see what the referee calls it. It will indeed be a corner kick. Efraín Valdivia. Top of the box. The shot by Guerrero and the stop by Romero. Lanusa Emanuel. Mendoza. Sanchez. Lanusa. And he's going to have some explaining to do that time. Romero. Cepeda on the putting some pressure. Switching flanks now. Stone. Sanchez. Eduardo Sanchez. Viramontes. Lanusa. And the stop by Terry de Jesus, who has had a good game despite giving up 3 goals. He has had some really crucial interventions in which he has kept the ranch from catching on fire. There's been a substitution for Botafogo. We'll tell you in a second who the newbie is. Looks like it's Fabian Soto getting some more playing time, number 11. And Efrain Valdivia asking for a substitution. The throw-in for Botafogo. Herrera. Fabian Soto. Right-footed touch. Not a major concern for Mr. De Jesus. An interesting factoid here. I don't think that Aaron Leone is available for Botafogo in the second half. He had another game at 2 p.m. So that's why we haven't seen much of him, would be my guess. Lanusa can't get past Johnny Duarte. The touch for Angel Valdivia sails out of bounds. There will be a throw-in for Botafogo. 13:32 on the clock. Fabian Soto across midfield for Sanchez. Sanchez. Viramontes. Viramontes. On the mark is Angel Valdivia. Viramontes looking up. Finding Sanchez. Lanusa. Is he going to fire? And just before he could fire, Mr. Terry De Jesus lands at his feet and captures the ball. The long ball across midfield. Efrain Valdivia. Waiting for it is Alan Rivas. Cepeda first. There's Rivas. Rivas the shot. Couple of bounces. Romero can't quite. And then he does. He wrangled, juggled, and then captured. The long kick upfield. Defensive effort by Miguel Guerrero. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Botafogo. 14:47 on the clock. Viramontes trying to get past Efrain Valdivia. The rejection is captured by Sanchez. Sanchez and Lanusa. Lanusa wants that goal like you wouldn't believe, folks. He's really trying to get himself into the books here. Whistle on the play. Referee checks his watch. There's still a handful of minutes left. Perhaps a little even more than that. In for Cashmere FC is Beto Rivera, number 6. There's Beto. Rivera. Trying to find Alan Rivas. The touch is a little too long. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Mr. Romero putting it back into play for Botafogo. Mendoza. Viramontes. Sanchez with a bit of room. Sanchez connecting with Lanusa. And another save by De Jesus, who's come up big in the second half. The long touch. Rivera keeping it in bounds. Ball goes out of bounds. Sent that way by Fabian Soto. Rivera. Miguel Guerrero. Rivera. Guerrero, right-footed touch. Not a major concern for Mr. Romero. It will be a goal kick for Botafogo. The long kick upfield sails out of bounds, much to the displeasure of at least one of the Botafogo players. The throw-in now lands at the feet of De Jesus. Guerrero. Angel Valdivia. His nickname is Pollo, which means chicken in Spanish. I wonder if he knows about the real Pollo Valdivia. There's a TV personality in Chile. That's his name. Shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere FC ball. 17 minutes, 17 seconds in this second half of play. The long push-up field down the left side. Soto on defense. Under some pressure now from Rivas and Cepeda. Has to go back to Romero. Romero and Herrera. Asking for it on the right side. Right in front of us is Mendoza. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Botafogo. Romero. Stolen away by Johnny Duarte. Duarte finding Beto Rivera. Rivera and Ángel Valdivia. Valdivia. Rivera. Turning back now. Guerrero. The long ball. And the stop by Romero. Romero choosing to his right. Luis Mendoza. Nimble little move. Taken away by Cepeda. This could be dangerous. Cepeda looking for the foul. None forthcoming. The counter on the making by Botafogo. There's Viramontes. Viramontes, two waiting inside the box. Viramontes and De Jesus one more time. The heel touch by Sanchez. Viramontes. People making fun of that heel touch. In the background. Sanchez. Sanchez. Mendoza. Mendoza. He's going to run out of room, but did the ball touch a Cashmere player? Referee says it is a corner kick. There's a right-footed touch. Couple of bounces there. Lanusa. Lanusa. Beto Rivera on the mark. Lanusa leaves one behind. Shot across. Sanchez to the birds. And now the substitution can occur. It looks like it will be Hugo Mateos going in for Lanusa. Number 5 on his back for Botafogo. The ball sails past Soto. It's captured by Cepeda. Cepeda and Rivas. Rivas the shot, and it sails just a little wide. Good hustle by Cepeda that time going after that ball. Once it missed the head of Fabian Soto. Romero and Soto. Soto and Sanchez. Sanchez and Romero. Romero and Mendoza. Herrera. 19 minutes, make that 20 minutes now. Just a couple minutes left. And Botafogo can hoist this cup that's sitting right next to me here. It's a beautiful cup, but my distortion is scary of my reflection. Mendoza. Ball goes out of bounds. Sanchez. Mendoza. Mendoza shot across Mendoza, and with no major worry, Mr. De Jesus lets it sail by. Let's see what the referee says, however. Apparently it was a corner kick. I did not see a Botafogo player, a Cashmere FC player touch it. Must have been De Jesus himself with the final nudge out of bounds. It will be a corner kick, and now there's a second ball. They're going to switch balls here. Viramontes, the shot! My goodness! My goodness, that makes it official. That makes it official. That puts that one away. 4-0 for Botafogo. And the wait continues for Cashmere FC, looking for that first trophy after 3 trips to the finals. The quick run down the side, the shot, and Romero. A good effort, nonetheless, by Alan Rivas. Mendoza. Mendoza. We have 10 seconds to go. And the celebrating can begin among the Botafogo troops. The time has been stopped here on our clock, so it's now being kept by the officials. What a save by De Jesus that time. Play resumes. Play continues, I should say. Cepeda. Beto Rivera. Beto Rivera. Rivera. And there's the whistle that says that Botafogo are the champions of the CSL Cup, defeating Cashmere FC by a score of 4-0. We'll be right back with the player of the game right after this. All right, folks. The final match of the CSL Cup is in the books with Botafogo defeating Cashmere FC by a score of 4-0. There's the cup, and there's Luis Mendoza with Botafogo. Congratulations, Luis. Now let me ask you, this team, what is the genesis? What is the start of this team? You are two teams that disbanded and combined, correct?
Yeah, it's a whole mixture of players, but we made it work at the end.
Why did it work? How did it work?
Well, we all bring individual talents, but you can't have a team without the chemistry, like knowing how to play with one another. That's what really made us, succeed this season. We were able to play with each other, and this is the result.
But it takes a commitment, right? It takes the time, because we're all very busy. We all have lives. It takes the time, commitment. It takes the effort. When did it start to look like, hey, we got something here?
Actually, it was the first game that we were all here. As you know, the first game we had lost. The next week we were all here, and boom, that's when we know, like, hey, we have a team, to take it all the way, and that's when everybody started being committed.
All right. Now, tell me about today's game. What were you concerned about that Cashmere could do? Because Cashmere had been here before. You guys had not. So what was on your to-do list for today?
Really just stop the counterattacks, because I know us, sometimes we don't like to drop or something, but it was more of that counterattack. They have good opposition, and one goal, that's all it takes for them to get back in or even take the lead.
And what allowed you to dominate this game so thoroughly? Because, yeah, they tried in the second half, but you had the most possession, you had the most opportunities. There were some stretches in which your goalkeeper was basically a spectator. What allowed you to put on such a strong performance today as a team?
Got to give it to defense, man. Defense was shutting them up. Was really giving them nothing, and then, like you said, we held possession. That's what we like to do, and we go and finish our chances.
All right. What are the odds of Botafogo coming just as strong next year? Have you guys talked about that?
I don't think we have, but it's very likely we will.
All right. Well, congratulations in the meantime. Hope to see you again next year. That was Luis Mendoza with Botafogo, newly crowned champions of the CSL. On behalf of everyone involved, I'm Sebastián Moraga, saying thank you for being with us, and hopefully we'll see you next year.